Are you a songwriter? Are you looking to turn your songwriting passion into a full-time gig? Whether you are just at the start of your songwriting journey or a seasoned industry professional, this show is made for you. Welcome to the Songwriter Show, bringing together songwriting news, interviews, and community. Now, welcome your host, Sarantos.
Thank you so much for tuning in, and welcome back to the Songwriter Show, right here on Reality Radio 101. I'm your humble host, Sarantos. I'm a solo music artist who's been writing lyrics for as long as I can remember. Words mean the world to me, and that's why I love hosting this show for you every single Tuesday evening. I believe in my heart that every song is a story. Tonight, I'm so excited to have on the show BOWEN Young, a Nashville-based musical duo comprising of Claire Bowen and Brandon Robert Young. They've embarked on this enchanting journey to seamlessly weave the fates of two extraordinary souls.
And now, welcome this week's special guest.
Welcome to the show, guys. How are you?
We're really good.
Wonderful.
How are you?
Thank you so much, and thank you for having us.
You're very welcome. So I'm in Chicago, so I'm doing okay except for the 20-mile-an-hour wind that just destroyed my hair.
Oh, goodness.
But other than that, how are you guys doing?
Oh man, we're doing great.
We're great. We just got out of a wonderful writing session, and we were so excited to get home and talk to you. It's been a beautiful day.
Yeah.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about where you guys are at.
We're in Nashville, Tennessee, and our home is about 20 minutes outside of downtown. And yeah, it's a beautiful clear blue sky, sunny day here, and it was a perfect day to write a song. So we just got out of writing with the Warren brothers and Tom Douglas today, and so we're sort of feeling that glow after, sort of
Magic.
Birthing a new song. So we're really
There's nothing like that, is there?
No.
It's wonderful. We're so blessed to get to do it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's so cool. Like most people, everybody writes a bunch, but when you have that little magic or that little feeling that, wow, that was really cool. And sometimes it comes together quickly, but then you got to edit the crap out of it and, keep tweaking it, which I didn't know 11 years ago when I started, but I know now.
Yeah, for sure.
I think today was the most magical write I've ever been a part of. And it was just, coming to this town as an actor on a television show, I never thought that I would be sitting in a room writing something that was just pouring my heart out with the love of my life, and three of the most incredible writers and people. They're just the Warren brothers and Tom. They're just incredible. And I'm still kind of I'm still
in awe. Yeah.
Yeah. Words are hard.
Yeah. No, yeah. Sometimes we don't know how to describe things, but no, I totally get it. That's so cool. I can tell the genuine happiness in your voices, and it's cool because I love, as a songwriter and a musician, I love hearing you achieve that. It's really cool.
Yeah, I think for us, the sort of the magic of it is, you walk into a room with nothing and you leave with something that didn't exist before, just a number of hours later. And that is just, it's magical, and fascinating and wild. And, and then you take the song that you just wrote and you come home, put the guitar in your hands, and you run it and you sort of get it in your bones, and you sort of let it sort of take you where it's wanting to go, and when there's with the two of us, with, the way we sing all the songs together, you're just sort of working out parts and harmonies and who's going to sing what where. It's just really, really, really fulfilling.
Mm.
Well, it sounds like you both love what you do, which is very encouraging. Obviously, none of us want to have a job where you're miserable and you hate what you do, which, to be honest with you, 95% of the people I know are miserable at their jobs. Mm-hmm. So I think us getting to do something we love, whether you do it for an hour a week or it's your full-time gig, at least you are living the dream.
Yeah. And it really is. Like Brandon always says it on stage, we thank the audience for coming and allowing us to do our dream, because without them, it wouldn't be what it is. And they are our dream come true. This is our dream come true. It's never lost on us how lucky we are to get to sit in rooms and create and then tell stories to people from stage and sit and talk with people like you. And it's just it's extraordinarily like overwhelming.
Yeah.
Nashville has a special place in my heart, and I've never lived there. I've been there like 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only place I've ever recorded like 3 of my songs in an actual professional studio.
Yeah.
And it was just like magic in Nashville. Like, I love Nashville. It's such a cool vibe.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Special town.
It is a special town. I moved here in October of 2000, so I've been here for a while. But one thing I can say about Nashville is, the songwriters here, the artists here, they all sort of, they kind of welcomed me with open arms, and I feel like you felt the same, Claire.
Yeah.
It's a very warm, welcoming town, and it's a town that the person serving you coffee, or waiting at your table, probably can sing better than you, has probably written better songs than you, and it's just it's a great place to sharpen your tools and get better, and we just love it. It's home.
Mm-hmm.
And the cool thing about Nashville too is it's not cutthroat. It's not like this sense of competition like LA and New York. It's just different. Like you said, people will help you. If you reach out to someone or you're at a coffee shop and someone sees you writing a lyric and you ask them for help, chances are they'll help you and not ask you about royalties and what the split is, and they'll just kind of just help you.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's something I noticed when I first moved here back in 2012. I haven't been here as long as Brandon, but there's just this beautiful collaborative atmosphere. People they want each other to win.
Yeah.
Like everyone's rooting for each other. And that is something that I hadn't experienced on that level before. And I dreamed of a place where there was live music everywhere, because where I'm from, and when I was back in Australia, it was kind of tricky to find. And I remember taking my first trip down to Broadway, getting out the cab, and it felt like music just fell in, and people were happy and smiling, and there was a drummer's back in every honky tonk, and it was just like a dream come true. And then people who were like, yeah, we'll help you do that. Like, yeah, let's go make this thing happen that doesn't exist yet. We'll go and make magic. And it really is that it stands out as a town. I think because of the heart of it. Nashville really has its own heartbeat.
That sounds like a song. So that sounds like a song. But I'm kind of shocked. You're telling me that Australia is not like Nashville?
Well, we're upside down, and the toilet water goes backwards, and everything kills you.
Big spiders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about the little ones.
Yeah, Australia and New Zealand are on my bucket list. I can't wait to go visit them one day. But yeah, Nashville, enough about Nashville. Let's talk about you guys. What are your main instruments, and how long you guys been together making music?
Well, we've been singing together for 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 years in May.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, we had our first, the very first time we actually met was to sing a duet here in Nashville. Yeah. And I had been brought in to just sing this one song with her at Claire's first, sort of big solo show at, the Bridgestone Arena downtown. And I came in and met her 20 minutes before she walked on stage in her dressing room. And we just went through the song twice. And then we went out there and played it for, I don't know, 20,000 people or something crazy. So. But main instrument, I would say my voice is, sort of, I grew up singing, my mom sort of taught us, my sister and I, to sing, when she would sing us lullabies at night, going to sleep, and then, singing like children's choir and musicals in school. I was always a terrible athlete, so I always gravitated towards music and the arts. And then my secondary instrument would be the guitar. But we use that guitar to write songs and accompany ourselves when we're on the road and we don't have a band. And I would say your primary instrument is your voice as well.
Yeah, it is. I came up being classically trained for opera and musical theatre, and somehow ended up here, which is frankly I'm having so much fun. It's good. Yeah, my voice was always something that in the arena I was playing in, where, you know, the place that I was, what I was supposed to be, musical theatre and a classical singer. What I was doing was not considered singing. It was just making noises, because we both have really kind of, I wouldn't call yours odd, but it's a very unique voice. We're both, it's just different.
I wouldn't call your voice odd either.
I mean, the rest of me is odd.
He's not going to answer that.
It's so good.
He might be nodding, but he's not going to answer that.
We're just sitting there laughing. Yeah, it was really cool to hear people sing. You know, hearing Alison Krauss for the first time, and Tata Vega on The Color Purple. I remember listening to her sing Miss Seeley's Blues, and realizing, and Dolly as well, like oh, those voices are really interesting, and they're kind of strange. They've got their own thing, and they don't have to belt, and they don't have to sing higher than everybody else, and they've got this character, and also maybe my voice belongs somewhere. And it led me here. It's wild.
Okay. Tell us about this song we're going to hear in a minute here. What inspired it?
Well, Aurora began with 3 incredibly special children, Odin, Leo, and Abiella. And these 3 kids are the kind of people that they just exude this beautiful, beautiful golden light. They're really, really special. And they make you want to be the best version of yourself. And they all have different challenges that they've faced throughout their very short lives. But not even but, and they're incredible people, like some of the most wonderful people we've ever had the pleasure of meeting. And so we began with this term, Aurora, because that's what we call these kids. Aurora means dawn or beautiful light. And we wanted to write something for them. And then the more we wrote, this was with Sean McConnell, our wonderful producer, the more we wrote, the more we realized that our Auroras would tell us to include everybody. So we wanted to expand it out and just let people think of that person in their life that they hopefully have in their life that is, you know, they might be a little different, and they might be a little left of center, and they might have been through hell and back, but somehow they still just glow from the inside out with goodness, and they make you want to put more good and more beauty in the world. So that is Aurora. And we're just so happy to be able to release it in April. It's Autism Awareness Month. And that's one of the specific challenges that these kids face. Not all of them, it's one of them. And it just to shine a light on individuality and being yourself and celebrating those people in your life who make you want to be the best version of yourself.
Wonderful. All right. Tell you what, let's take a listen and we'll come back and talk for a little more, okay?
Sounds great.
All right, everybody, check this out. Here we go.
How blessed be I, whatever did I do to be standing in the light, shining off of you. By the world, but you're trying. I know that look on your face. Aurora, there is a wonder inside you. You couldn't hide if you tried to. A heart from a heavenly place. How blessed be I, whatever did standing in the light, shining off of you. Aurora, standing in the light, shining off of you. How blessed be I, whatever did I do to be standing in the light, shining off of you. That wild golden light, shining off of you.
So that was a very cool, inspiring song. Thank you for sharing it on the show tonight.
Oh, it was our pleasure. Thank you for playing it.
You're welcome. So where can fans reach out to you guys? Where can they buy your stuff, stream it?
You can find it anywhere. You can find music online. Where you can find us on Instagram at Bowen Young Official, where we're on Facebook as well. It's pretty much all Bowen Young Official. TikTok and YouTube and
BowenYoung.com.
that's right, yeah. BowenYoung.com.
Yep.
And we do most of our interacting with fans at our shows. I know, social media is a really massive part of what we all do as musicians. But our favorite thing is really getting to meet with the fans, and the meet and greets that we do are always really fun. Answering questions and hearing people's stories. A lot of our shows become very much a conversation, really.
Yeah, absolutely. And Claire and I sort of have a real soft spot in our heart for the Bluebird Cafe, which is a little music venue here built around songwriters in Nashville. And, wherever we're traveling and playing shows, whether it be here or the UK or Europe or Australia, we sort of like to bring a little bit of the Bluebird Cafe to the world. And so our shows really turn out to be more of a conversation with the audience as opposed to, a show or a performance. It's sort of this ongoing conversation that, we're able to, talk to the audience. They talk back. We're able to tell stories and play the songs. And it's just been a really, really wonderful way to take the music out to the fans.
Yeah. The tour we just did in Australia was particularly special. It was the first Australian tour we've done as Bowen Young. And we were solo artists for a long time, and we were so grateful to get to do that. But we really wanted to be Bowen Young. So to get to walk onto an Australian stage, go home and do that, and pretty much like bring the Bluebird to Australia, and give people that experience, that was it's going to be a treasured memory for the rest of my life.
For sure.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
All right, that's awesome. Now, I'm going to ask you a very personal question. What is your favorite song that's been released on the radio in the last 5 years? And you can't pick one of your songs and you can't pick one of mine. So you got to give us something different, okay? I know it's going to be challenging, but just try it.
For me, man, that's tough.
Would you say maybe Humble and Kind?
Yeah, Humble and Kind. That song, we were actually just talking about it today.
I'll be honest, I don't know if it was released in the last 5 years or not, but it's
frankly
that's fine.
It's
time the rules.
It's timeless, so that song will outlive all of us and be enjoyed for the next 300. I don't know, 300 years.
As long as there are things that play music, it'll be enjoyed.
Yeah.
Because there's someone to sing it. That song's more than a song. That's a prayer. That song breaks me. Laurie McKenna, my goodness, she's just one of the most incredible creatures I've ever come across.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
You said it right. And I think we all want to make a song that outlives us. I think that's the best way to describe it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, they're just
You guys have anything special coming for the fans this year that you want to share before we let you go?
Well, we do. We're excited to. We're flying over to London in mid-May, and we are playing Highways Festival at the Royal Albert Hall in London on May 17th and 18th. So on the 17th, we're playing the main stage, along with some other really fantastic artists, Tanner Ustery, Shane Smith and the Saints, and the Cadillac 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the 18th, we're doing a songwriters round in one of the smaller rooms at Royal Albert Hall with some other artists. Some from the UK and some from the States. So hopefully going to get over there and make some new friends, and just excited to, get back across the pond and play for the beautiful, beautiful fans in the UK.
So feel very grateful that we get to release a record this way. It's a pretty good way to celebrate.
Yeah, and the record's out May 3rd.
Yep.
So we're right around the corner. It's hard to believe, but it's just so exciting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I want to thank you both for spending a little bit of your precious time with me tonight and the fans. I think it was a great show.
Well, thank you very much. Well, we appreciate you making time for us. And man, it's been a real pleasure.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And thank you to all the fans out there for listening to both our stories here. My name is Sarantos. Please join me every Tuesday evening to hear other awesome artists share their fascinating behind-the-scenes stories right here at the Songwriter Show on Reality Radio 101. I love you all. Have a great night.
At 16 I tried to be normal, but I was too difficult to ignore. Everybody's got dirty hands from water, but there's only one season to live for. Now it's June, I'm no longer a work in progress. Like a thief in the night who hasn't stolen enough. Working the day so at night I can rock this. Work part-time to say life's rough. Perfect lips, wait for me. Somewhere out there, but till I find them, my body is your body, and nobody can touch my body like you. Your body is my body, and nobody can touch your body like me. So let's summer the night away. Let's summer. Sweat till dawn, a little pain tonight, but tomorrow will be gone. Perfect lips, wait for me. Somewhere out there, but till I find them, my body is your body, and nobody can touch my body like you. Your body is my body, and nobody can touch your body like me. So let's summer the night away. Let's summer. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. I promise it'll be a beautiful feeling. The way my body fits on your body, and nobody can touch my body like you. Oh, your body, it needs my body, and nobody can touch your body like me. So let's summer the night away. Yeah, let's summer.
Thank you for listening to The Songwriter Show. To keep the momentum going, head over to www.songwritershow.com and join our free music community of artists, songwriters, and producers. That's www.songwritershow.com.